One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Huskers will put total under to crank us up. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. On the run, it's Jordan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Wide open downfield. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. That type of big play can even make traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The Trojans are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Snags it quickly on the left. At the 35, he's open. He's loose on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, what a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
The Cornhuskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Key. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
All right, the offense wanted a 1st down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Fires left. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Lemon. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They get to him as he throws, and the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Mayava. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On play action on first down. Downfield. Touchdown, USC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he's shown it to you right there in that touchdown play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This should be the last play of the quarter. To throw, it's Raiola. They're setting up the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
USA 7, Nebraska 3.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football and trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Barney. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Hunter. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Using his legs, it's Ives. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And the Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida is currently ahead of the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Mayava. They'll run the screen. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll give it to the back. And the Trojans get it past the sticks.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Sanders. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Running to Green. The Trojans pick up the first down.
Gotta love the physicality on fourth down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Lane. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try to draw even here before the half. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Good, right down the boulevard. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Looking for room at the 40. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll try the outside to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on fourth and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. With the catch, it's Hunter. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Huskers have it with a first and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're working that left side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The quarterback sneaks ahead.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Give to the big fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this offense.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Now on the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
As they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw their football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Takes the handoff. It's Sanders. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Finds his target down the middle. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Got it in the middle, it's Crockett. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
With jet sweep pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
He'll do it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to bully their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. There's an old school thought that says just take the 3 here, but that feels like a win for the defense. I'm going here.
Yeah, and there's a new school thought that says I'm inside the 2-yard line. It's 4th down. I'm going for it. I'm going to be aggressive. So I don't think you have many opportunities like this. I like my chances going for it.
They'll keep the kicker on the sideline, and the offense will try to break the tie with a 4th-quarter touchdown on 4th down. Rushes on him. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. With the catch, it's Key. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They've got him in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw again. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Hunter. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up for it.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time on target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Strachan. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Got it set up on the outside. Got room at the 35. He's
what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Jordan. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, USC.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now they regain the lead. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.